Welcome back to this cab corner nightmare. Sorry it's taking so long, but we're gonna finish it up today. Stand by. Just here, we take a look. So this is right where about where I need it. So now I need to cut in on it. For me to be able to cut back in there, what I'm gonna have to do is actually cut into here because I don't have room on that angle. But I'm gonna just cut into here and then we'll re-weld that up. That's flat-ish, but that's only ish. It'll do it. That'll be enough. Now that's all loose. Weld it back in here. Better. All right, here's what we're going to do here. I'm going to make a plate here that I'll weld onto another piece here. Now, we put this right against there like that. There, yep. I'm gonna cut that off. And that should be that. How the heck did I do that? Maybe it does go this way. It does go that way. There. So, it's clearly not perfect. That's where this one comes in handy. Now I got a perfect piece. That is that shape exactly. Now, we can bend this piece so that we can weld it onto there. Because that is going to go...
Wait for it. He's going to get it.
well...
That's right, dummy. It's backwards.
Oh, God, you're an idiot sometimes. That's a piece I need. That is not big enough. Back to the drawing board. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Let's take another look at this. Now that we did this all wrong. That'd be fine if I'm welding on the outside, but I'm welding on the inside. All right. And actually, that's nice and smooth. That's giving me a basic line. I can cut that now. This is the piece that I want, not this. Now it matches. There we go. That's the piece I need. That's going to go in there. All right, so now I want to put a piece on here. Now I'm ready to do that. Oy vey. Set that aside. We're going to have to get some more metal. We made that piece now. And it'll go right here. And I'm going to cut that top off it. I got to cut this side off of it. That's going to go right in there. And there's that piece. And we made that. And since we made it, it actually fits. We made it to fit. All right, so this piece has got to go in here. I got to prep it the rest of the way. That's it, I'm done with it. Like I said, the rest of it's going to be filled in with putty. I'm no expert. I don't claim to be. I keep telling you, you want to learn how to do this stuff? Watch Fitzy. Fitzy's Fabrication. He'll show you the right way. I'll show you the backyard way. That will do. Yep, that's going to do just fine. Turned out pretty good. Not perfect, but perfect enough. And this goes on here. Now I know this has to come in some. No question in my mind. There. And up there. And that's coming some more. So this is the piece that we have to make. There you have it. This is the rounded corner here. What I did was I welded it back together here. I swear to you, I am gonna flatten all four of that sucker's tires and then rip that speaker out at the roots. Goodbye, get out of here. Be back in a minute. I don't know if you still hear him or not, but the COVID truck is down the street. I'm COVID truck. Sorry, you know, I meant the ice cream truck. Yeah, but I'm convinced he's, you know, serving up COVID sundaes with extra 19 sauce. But that's just me. I wouldn't buy a thing from him, and he disturbs me every damn time I'm trying to do a video. Anyway, so that's our piece, and it goes on like this here, and this is the back of the cab here, and this is where I cut it out. Like I say, I welded this up because I cut it off in pieces, and I was going to just add some pieces to it to put it back on the truck, but I decided that I really would like to make a single piece. So that's what we're going to do first, is we're going to make a single piece that's not welded in the middle, welded here, welded here, welded here, and the piece should only have like one weld on it, and I'll show you what I got to do with that there. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a tool. What I'm going to make is a T-dolly, and that's so that I can pound these corners the way I want. I got a bunch of dollies, but the T-dolly I can put right here in this bad boy, and then I can work with it. So we're going to make a T-dolly. Now, find an old bolt, an old piece of round tubing, whatever. I didn't have any old bolts, so I bought this one. And I got a piece of steel here that I'm gonna cut off, and it's gonna go on there like that. And then once that's welded on there, we're gonna grind off all the threads. We're gonna cut the head off it. I'm gonna cut the head off at first, and I'm gonna just grind it flat on one spot so I can put the piece of metal on it. Yep, that's where we're going to start. Let me just put that in there. Not worried about the threads. They don't mean a thing because they're going to be gone anyway. That's a flapper doodle. Don't want the flapper doodle. I want the cutoff wheel. All right, let's cut the head of this bolt off to start with. All right, that's the beginning of it. Yeah, that got hot fast. All right, now, and just take that out, put it right about there. So I cleaned the end off and beveled it for the weld to get in. I'm gonna put this on here, but before I put it on here, I'm going to take a measurement. I'd like this to be as close to in the middle as I can. So this bad boy is almost 7 inches. It's actually 6 3/4. So that's 3 and math. I'm actually fairly good at math, but just doing it in my head has never been my thing. That's the middle right there. Now, this is 2 inches. That makes it real easy. 1.5. 1 and 2 inches. So 2 inches divided by 2 is 1.5. Well, I think though I'm going to mark this at 1 inch just for gets and jiggles. Oh my lord. All right, we know where we want this thing welded. Oh, what are you gonna do? All right, let me tack that sucker on there. Give me something to hold it with. Because it's going to get hot fast. All right, I put a new end on this thing. Supposedly, it's a good idea. I guess. I don't know. Get a good ground. Let's see where our settings are at. We got a lot bigger metal. I can heat this up quite a bit more. So we're set down here to do sheet metal. I'm gonna bring this up to E because we're running on heavy stuff. I'm gonna bring this up to about 5.5, and we'll see what happens. That's pretty hot now. Going there now. All right, let's see what the hell that looks like. Boy, that's a booger weld. It'll hold. Yeah, it'll definitely hold. There you go. Oh, the sun came out. Awesome. So yeah, that'll definitely hold. All right, let's get the other side done here. Probably going too fast, but it's definitely not pretty. But I guarantee you one thing, it ain't going nowhere. Nope. So let's just take the ground off of here. We don't need that anymore. So now, that goes in like that. Ooh, that's hot. It's even coming through my welding gloves. And that's what we're going to use as a dolly once we clean it up. All right, let's cut a piece of metal here. I'm assuming it's going to be big enough. I sort of measured it. I'm counting on here is, of course, that's the cap corner. But it has to go, piece has to go under under here to attach where it wasn't before. So we're going to use it. We want to connect it like that there. So it's going to go under there. But I got to cut this to fit, sort of. So let me figure that out. And you see we got extra up here, extra out here, which is exactly what I want. I'm gonna cut this here and bend it. I can weld it back together. Exactly what I'm gonna do. Before I do that, I need another bend. Now, I don't know if you can see this. Right? Let's see, I saw it a second ago. Right here, that's a sharp bend. So I need to put one right there. Let's figure out exactly where that's going to be. I could probably take this in first. That's what I'm going to try to do. Alright, now it's time for our tool. Pop that $2 on there. Okay, we're trying to get the back bend, so that's what we're going to do. Alright. Now what do we got? We almost have that bend, almost. That's just right. Except for on the end here, where it's going to come around. I'm going to use that to round that off. Right here. Most of the bend I want. Let's just take this end down a little more. There's my corner. Right there. Yep. That's my corner. It should be. What I have to do is, it has to fit here. Right now it fits here-ish. It's real close to being perfect. This is where I got to change it. By the way, remember me screaming about this piece of channel that some idiot put in there? If you go back and watch the first video, you'll see the idiot who put it in there. It was me. I went back and watched that video. I'm like, really? By the way, I was talking about these OBS trucks. Out in Iowa, dang it, out in Oregon, clear across the country on the other side, they have a thing called, they have some group that does a big old show and they cruise around and stuff like that, called the No BS OBS show. And OBS trucks come from all over the place to go there. That's a long way across the country. I'm not going. So I started a Facebook group. I'm pretty sure I put a link down in the description, but I'm pretty sure I called it East Coast OBS Fords or East Coast OBS Ford Truck, something like that. Maybe we can get something together around here where we can all get together and do stuff. That would be cool. All right, back to this idiocy. So that fits in there. I got one more place I got to cut it off. I want to cut it so that I can weld it on the back side of that other one. The door tight. Bottom's going to go right there. And the whole thing's going to fit right there. And I'm doing as good of a job marking as I can. I need to cut this other end off here so I can mark it. Now, try that again. Piece goes right there. Goes there. This one up in there. Because this piece now welds on. Let's see. This is there. That's the bottom. Huh? And this piece welds on here. Nope, 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 nope. This goes here. This piece welds on here. There. That's where it welds on. All right, there's my basic piece. It's going to go right there. Right there. All right. Now let me weld that to that. That's pretty good weld. Now we're going to weld it on this side. And then we're going to start cutting it down. I don't want that to come in any further. I want that to be right where it is. That's going to be perfect. Yep. So now I got to cut this off here so it's even with this. See, that's perfect. I'm not going to do anything with the inside welds. They're going to stay there for strength. The outside is looking good. So now we need this piece in here. That piece can go right in there like that. Let's go up higher. All right, so I don't know what happened to the rest of the footage. I really don't, but it's all gone. There's a finished product. It was quite a chore. It doesn't look great by no means. Honestly, I should revisit this damn thing before I paint the truck whenever I get to painting it, but we'll see what happens.